And now, for your viewing and listening pleasure, that scrapbooker extraordinaire, Terry Rootin' Tootin' Rice.
Yay! Let's hear it from my MC. And that's an appropriate introduction because I'm going to be scrapbooking some old-time photos again, except for this time it's Western theme. And our sketch today is by Kathy Zackaruk Lang. I think that's how you pronounce her middle name, or it's probably her maiden name maybe. And so anyhow, we have 2 pages today, and she's got 2 4x6 landscapes, so horizontal, and then she's got 2 3x4s vertical, and then she has a 4x4, and she's got a cut apart here, or a journaling spot tucked in here. She's got a large title down here. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3 papers and then the main paper. And she's got circles indicating where the embellishments go, so it'll be like a triangle with the 2 pages. And then she's got like a little banner here and little banners here. And of course you can use your own interpretation for that. And I think that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing I've already done the youngest daughter. I've already done her photos, but I hadn't done Angela, my middle daughter. So I'm gonna be doing those. And I'm actually in this one. So I've got my middle daughter, the youngest daughter, and me. And so we're at the dance hall. It looks like Rachel just stole a bunch of money. I've got a gun, she's got liquor. We're just wild. So the papers I'm going to be using this wood from Reminisce, and this is Barnwood Beauty, and this is paper 5. So I'm going to be using a couple of pieces of that. And then I have this paper here. This is LJ Blocher prints. I guess that's what it is. I have no idea, but that's the paper. That's the other paper, one of the other papers I'm using. So I'm using 3 inches of this on each one. Whatever this width was, it's like there was 2 pieces, and so I'm using those. And then I'm using small strips of this polka dot, which is For the Record by Bella Road, Echo Park. And this is advertisement is what it says, because the other side looks like this. So let's see, I've got to leave these here and my stripe here. Okay, so I'm done with this here. And then the other paper I'm using is Tim Holtz, and it's like vintage ledger. I'm not sure because it's like it doesn't have the branding strip, and it was like in a pack. And I know I've thrown away the information on it. Okay, so I'm gonna do the 2 separately, and mostly because my desk is such a mess. I keep wondering who keeps scrapbooking here and leaving this horrible mess. I think I've picked up, and then it's like, no, how come there's still stuff here? Okay, so I've already done this one, so you can see that, but I wanted you to be able to see this paper. And I like it because it looks like an old-timey wallpaper. And then plus it's got the little ledger print over it and stuff like that. It's really pretty. So here's my 3 papers that I'm using, overlapping. It's pretty much just like what she has here. So I'm going to do the other side, And so when I cut out this paper, it was like the actual width of the column that it looked like it was from the newspaper. So I'm first gonna put down this, and this is such a neat pattern too. I actually considered using that because it was like a inside of a barn. So I'm gonna put this here, and I'm looking to see if I actually have it maybe go in the same direction. Yes, I do. Okay. I think I have it lined up correctly. And then I'm gonna put this right over top of this. And so I just cut it so it would just be easy to just like line up right over the other paper. Well, hopefully it'll be easy. Okay. And then I have this one here, and I've cut it to where I can tuck it in and have 3 dots showing. So I will just tuck this in here and leave 3 dots showing. Okay, I think I've got it lined up good. Okay, so now I've basically got my background. So I just need to add my photos and my embellishments. So I'm actually going to put this right in the middle. Oops, I think I need a little more tape there. Oops, I got a little more than what I needed. Okay. And so let's see. I want it right smack in the middle, so that's the middle right there. Okay, that should do it. Oh, and I've matted it in ivory paper or off-white. Okay, so where do I need it now? Okay, there's the middle. Oh, and this is a 5x7. So I'm trying to figure out where my middle actually is. Oh, I think I need to be this way, because let's see. So there's 4.5. Okay, so I'm actually right over that line there. Now if I can just let go of it and keep it there. Okay, I think that's there. Okay. And maybe I'll go ahead and put down the other photos and then embellish. So I've got the 1 horizontal and 2 verticals, just like she said she was going to use. And I'm going to put them like this. But one just a little taller than the other. And again, I'm going to center them. So right about here. And then I need to see where, because I want kind of the same here as here. So I'm going to shoot for that. So I think probably right about here. And then I'm going to put this one up just a little bit higher. And maybe overlap right like this. I think that should be good. Is that my spot? I should have paid attention to where I was on the side. Okay, let's see. Make sure it looks even. And then put this one up just a little bit higher. Okay, I think that looks good there. And then I'm just gonna let these overlap. Now when these pictures were taken, they were actually taken by one of those old cameras where you put your head underneath the, like a curtain type thing. And then they were processed right there. And so anyhow, I had these made smaller later on, because otherwise I would have had a bunch of 8x10s. Okay, so here's my 2. So remember her sketch, she has embellishment, embellishment, embellishment. So it'd be a triangle like this. So I'm just gonna put this here to have it in the middle. I think I'll take this out of the way, it'll just be easier. Okay, and my title is gonna be Dance Hall Girls. And she has a big title on the bottom, and I've got a big title. Okay, so I'm gonna put these, and they look old-fashioned. I think you can see them there. And luckily they were the right color and everything, so. Okay, I am gonna shoot for the middle. And I can see a line on the paper, so I'm gonna try to line it up with that. Now the A is on that dark wood, so the D and the A in dance, but I think we'll be able to see it good enough. I mean, I can see it good. I might not be able to see it good on the camera. There is a thicker's guide, but the reason I like this is because it's flexible, so it pulls off easily, except for just right there. Let's see if I can get that down. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one there for a minute. Make sure I got these right. And where's my tweezers? I want to kind of push that down a little bit. I'm gonna pull it. Okay, where's my letter? There's my I. So Dance Hall Girls, because that's what they called them. Whenever we'd take pictures, we'd say, do you want to be, what, a lady or a dance hall girl? Is that what we asked them?
Proper lady.
Oh, a proper lady or a dance hall girl. Rarely did anybody want to be a proper lady. I think that's so funny. Okay, so the embellishments I'm going to be using are from Simple Stories sticker book and the Simple Vintage or Ancestry layered, and then also the die cuts, which are frames. And I considered using doilies because I'm a doily person, but I gotta tell you, it just looked better without it. So I just decided I wasn't gonna do that. And I'm using these frames kind of like an embellishment cluster base, which I rarely do because I always think, oh, I don't even know how to use a cluster base. But today I feel like I do. Because it seems like, oh, this will make a great embellishment cluster base, and so I'm gonna use this. Oh, and I thought I was gonna tape it, but obviously I can't tape it without sticking to it, so I guess I'll just put some glue on it. Okay. And so I'm gonna put this right here, kind of close to the picture. And then I have one of the cameras. Now the camera would actually have had like a, I don't know, what did they call the thing that came over your head? A curtain? A shade? I'm sure
It's me.
I'm sure it has a name. And so, yeah, this doesn't have that. Okay, now the hardest part is that these legs are straggly, so I'm gonna have to put down the camera first and then just hope the legs go down in the right direction. So I'm gonna use that because that would have, oh, and I just went right over the D. Can I change that out? I don't know. I think it might just be like that. I would put the D over it if that was possible. Oh yeah, there we go. So since the leg is there, I'm gonna put the D over that because I don't really have a problem with the D going over the leg. Since I'm got it down there, okay. Because these stickers from those sticker books are super fragile. Now I'd really like to try the ones by Echo Park and see if they are so fragile, or by Cartabella. Okay, and then I have a beautiful gold flower, which I just love these flowers in this collection. Now I did not use the papers that go with the stickers, but I liked how this looked more like the time period. This is what I picture. Okay, and then I have a butterfly. Okay, so let's see, I've got the title. I got one embellishment. Okay, and then I'm going to do an embellishment cluster up here, and I'm gonna kind of overlap the corner on this one. So I'm gonna put some glue here. Okay, and the rest I can just glue later. Oh, and look at that, I've got 2 glue bottles open again. How do I do it? I did that yesterday too. I've just got them all open. Okay, I want this one open. Okay, so now I've got this frame from the little pack of, it's just called, oh, it is called Frame Bits. I think it's funny that everything is bits. So I'm gonna use this, but you know what? I want this lady to actually go in here, and she's from the sticker sheet, but it looks like a cameo. So I'm gonna put that on here. Now if I can get that, I probably didn't have enough of the sticker in any kind of glue, so maybe I'll just stick her down first. I think I'll put her about here because I think that's about where my sticker needs to be. And now I probably wiped off all the glue. And at first I didn't know whether it went this way or this way. And then I thought maybe it just doesn't matter, but I'm gonna put it this way. Because it seems like her name would have been put underneath her likeness. And then again, I'm using butterflies. And this is because I thought I have all these vintage looking embellishments, but none of them look like from this time period. So, okay, then I'm putting a yellow butterfly down here. So I've got like this turquoisey color, and I've got it here and there. I've got yellows, I've got the golds or browns. So I'm trying to, you know, pull my things around for my triangle. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on to the next page. Oh, and I did want to put, I think I'm gonna put photo corners just on the bigger picture. Okay. Okay, now I've got to glue this down again. I forgot I wanted to use those. Okay. Because that would have been, I imagine they probably had photo corners back then. I don't know. Because, you know, they would have had some way to put pictures down. And I think they came in those, what they call them, the cabinet photos. And glue here. My little foot sticking up. But to me, that looks old-timey, whether they had them or not. I have no idea. I tried to ask everything of my history major here, but I forgot to ask them about the photo corners, so I'm just using them. Did they have photo corners back then, Howard?
Photo what?
Photo corners, like these.
They might have on the frames, maybe.
Okay, so now we're on to this one, and this one just gets one little cluster down here, and I think that's it. Oh, she did have something tucked over here, but the way my pictures are arranged, they're bigger than, oh, my camera stopped. So my photos are bigger, so I am just using the one cluster, and I didn't have any journaling cards or 3x4 cards either, because otherwise I would have definitely liked to use those, because I'm not very good at using them, so any way I can use them would be good. Okay, and then I've got another flower from the sticker book. And this is to bring in some blue, and I'm just going to put it right over this like old-timey frame. And a butterfly. So I don't have a whole lot on this, but I wanted to stay with the theme, and anything else would have just taken me in another direction. So I figured that was gonna be it. Now I do have some enamel dots, and I thought I would either use these ones that are kind of sepia or the real dark brown ones. Kind of leaning towards the, I guess I could use those. That looks great. I think I'm gonna use the dark brown ones. So I'm just gonna use a few of these. As Janet would say, finishing touches. Janet from RTS Scrapbooking. Okay, so then I'm gonna put one over here, and maybe one over here, and a little tiny one again in this little grouping to the side if I can pull them off. And then some over here. I think this color works well because I didn't want it to disappear. Let me get that pushed down. And I know I have my little bone folder. Sometimes if I have letters that don't want to, or things that don't want to stick down, I kind of burnish it because it seems to really help. And keeps them from curling up later, because sometimes if I don't do this, and these are those flat letters, and same way with that thing, because I tried to use this one other day and it didn't work, so I have had it off out of the sticker book for a while. Okay, I think it looks just right. And then I'll put some journaling in about that day. And so that's it for today. And I would like to thank Kathy for such a fun sketch. It worked perfect for my old time photos that I wanted to get done. And remember to go over and check out everybody on the Facebook group, the YouTube, and also Instagram. And if you haven't done one of these sketch 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, I would like to encourage you to go join, because it is a fun thing to do, because I always end up doing something that I would have just not have done. I would have probably just did the simple and matted it, because that's my go-to design. But it's a fun thing to do, and I always love my pages from these 30 days. So have a wonderful day. I will have close-ups at the end, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.